Okay, I'm going to show you how to do multiple deformations with one piece of artwork or on one layer. And the key to doing this is going to be replacement animation. So here's my first drawing, and say I want to do both a bone and a curved deformer on the same piece of art. What going to have to do is I'm going to have to create a duplicate of this using duplicate drawing so that these two are now split apart. They look identical. I'm just going to make a little annotation so that you can see the difference. So I'm just going to mark this one with a C so that you can see that it is indeed a different piece of artwork than this one. So you know that this one will be the curved deformer and this one will be the bone deformer. So first I'm going to just create my bone deformation. Click on the rigging tool. I'm going to go shoulder, elbow, wrist, change my region of influence, test it out over here. There we go. Want to make sure that your enable deformations mode is on. So just test it out. Looks like it's working. Looks great. So now I want to create another deformation. So by default, it will apply the same deformation to this new drawing right here. What I can do is click on this little plus sign, which is create new deformation chain. And it's going to go, oh, you want a different one here. Sounds cool. Again, click on your rigging tool. We're going to go to curve deformer. We're going to click drag up, click drag down, and then try it out. Wiggle, 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 like that. So I can go between having one type of deformation with one artwork and then the other on the same timeline. The key is just to create the different deformations. And again, you can name them. So this one right here, instead of deformation 2, I could name this one curve, and I could name this one bone. And that way I know that when I switch, so say if I go back to my first one, oh, sorry, that was from a demo that didn't work. There we go. And I can say, well, I want this one to be the bone transformation. So it basically follows the artwork, not the keyframe. But again, you'd want to sort of set the keyframes up so that your artwork would sort of relatively go smoothly into one another. But that's how to create deformation chains, and you can make as many as you want. You would just have to assign each to its own specific piece of artwork on the layer in order to create those chains in a way that makes sense. So I hope that's been helpful.